Alright, so that is us 3.5 weeks out, and I'm sitting at 104.5.
Alright, so that was quite an unexpected win, to be honest. The new low has to have came from the increased workload of this week, to be honest. It's been an amazing week of training, been awesome, but the overall workload has been pretty high, and that's what I think the new low has kind of came from, to be honest, because it's not intentional. I've increased my food, so I expected to probably be sitting at kind of 105.5. So just picked up a few things, got some orange juice, some peanut butter, and a Rockstar. The reason I'm a Rockstar is because I'm just trying to get some more carbs in, especially on training days, because I do seem to kind of wake up with a kind of significant lower weigh in after a kind of heavy work, a day with a lot of workload. So on those kind of days, I'm just kind of trying to consciously get some more food in. So that is a really, really easy kind of 60-70 grams of carbs. Right, so this is what it consists of: porridge oats, peanut butter, protein, chopped dates. You can just buy regular dates, but I'm just lazy, so I buy chopped dates, milk, and then a side of orange juice. This is it. Doesn't look all that nice, it looks pretty shit, to be honest, but trust me, it's really tasty. Got 1 scoop of protein, 80 grams of oats, 200 grams of semi-skim milk, 30 grams of peanut butter, and 50 grams of chopped dates. Then I've got orange juice, and then I just take my 3 omega-3s, 4 vitamin D3s, I take a multivitamin, and then I take a probiotic. This past week of training has been the most successful week of training I have had in at least 12 weeks, and it has left me feeling incredible. I have made massive strides. So this week was going to be the 4th week out before my competition, where I am in quite a nasty, grueling total workload and being overreached, and overall just on paper shouldn't be performing to the best of my abilities, yet I have managed to hit massive squat at the start of the week, hit an all-time PR in deadlifts, and as well, the thing is that these PRs and whatnot are coming up are being done after prior working sets as well, so the bar is just moving extremely well. And this is what brings me to my point. I have spoke about this in prior videos, but what you need to understand is that when things aren't going your way, or when things aren't going as planned, you can't lose trust in the process. Is that you need to trust the process, because you can never ever connect the dots going forward. And I've spoke about this in a prior video, but I want to speak about it again. You simply can't connect the dots going forward. And what I mean by this is that you have no way of knowing how things are going to pan out. You don't have any way of how the things are going to happen. You don't know how life might get in the way, or if injuries might come about, or anything you could throw into the mixer. You don't know if that's going to happen, so you simply can't connect the dots going forward. All you can do is keep trusting in the process, keep your belief, keep religiously moving forward, and then you can connect the dots going backwards. So right now, about from roughly the kind of start of December to probably up to about 6 weeks ago, my training had just not been going the way I had hoped and the way I had planned for it to go, and it just really wasn't doing what I was doing. Movements were feeling alien, and it just wasn't going the way I was going, and it was leaving me extremely frustrated, and it gave me sleepless nights, and it just brought a lot of frustration to my life. And at points it brought me to the point where I'm sitting there, and it's you almost just want to stop, to just give up and just stop. But the thing is that when you get to that point, you need to understand that you can never connect the dots going forward, and you cannot know what's going to happen. All you can simply do is make a vow to yourself to religiously every single day keep moving forwards, keep going in the direction of your goals and your dreams, and trust in the process. And eventually things are going to start things are going to start going your way, and then looking back you can connect the dots. And now me looking back, I can look back and actually see why things were going the way they're going and how things are now the way they're planned out. And at the end of the day, if you ever get to a point where you want to give up and you want to quit, and you do quit, then what are you getting from that? If you quit, you're always, for the rest of your life, going to have what if I didn't give up, what if I did this, or what if I did that. And there's going to be a point in your life where it's going to be too late. You're not going to be able to go back and remedy it and fix it and change it and rechase it. Whereas, and if you quit, you're always going to be in the same position, because if you quit, then you're never going to know what you've been able to do. But if you just simply keep moving forward, you're never going to have that what if, because you have done something, you've done it. And the person who said I failed is 10 times the person of the person who said what if, because what if never even tried, what if gave up, and they have got to live with that. And at least the person that says I failed, or I gave it my best shot, or I tried, well, they can live with themselves, because they know that they trust the process and they did everything they could to make their dreams a reality. And at the end of the day, failing isn't failing. Failing is just finding a way that didn't work for you and allowing you to move on and try something else that is going to work for you.
Would you ever forget anything you know? Take a chance to step outside.